Five.
There we go.
In the deepest depths of the library basement.
It's the Dragon's Call, in fact. It's the call of the mighty platinum worm.
Is a fucking air horn.
Yeah, that's canon.
Jesus
that's
Christ.
how dragons sound on Moan. Every time there was an air horn starting up one of these streams, because a dragon was screeching.
Jesus.
Mr. Tibbs yawning.
Sound he
This
makes
little
when he
ass
wants to.
cat.
All right. Welcome to Voices in the Wilderness, a 13th Age adventure. When we last left our heroes, they pushed deep into the library basement in the Imperial capital, finding a strange factory-like subterranean lair, which what looks like is draining the essence from Erasuriz, the Platinum Worm, and collecting it, shipping it out for unknown purposes. Does anybody else want to catch us up to where we were, to refresh our memories, since it's been a bit?
If I can remember most of what was happening, I would.
Up to my knowledge, we had a fight with some security robots and golems. And then after hurling Lissy through a window, she was able to shut off the remainder of the ones that we didn't destroy. And then in that same security room, she found plans for a gauntlet that basically had a very, very strong and focused charm person spell that Florentine had recently finished. And then we found our way deeper into the lab, where we saw Florentine and Andreas Zexel having a showdown in front of, well, yeah, that machine where Erasuriz is. And Zexel was just about to, I guess, cleave Florentine in half, and then something happened, and then we cut to black.
Few other notes. You are, of course, with Casey Finnegan, the Bandit Queen, and Arthur Dullahan, former hero of the world, now turned frog robot. A ribot, if you will.
God damn it.
It's the best.
Is robot the canonical in-game term?
I mean, look at all these security bits.
Aha, I get it.
You also, at the top of it, let a highly injured Commander Lockhart return to the surface to report.
Right, that was my bad. I mean, not my bad. Totally safe, sound decision to make.
Seemingly forgetting about all the implicated materials that implicated the Crusade in some bad deeds. But yes, as you return back, you pretty much see Zexel hoist his giant, ludicrously large sword and look to cleave Florentine in half, and then, with kind of a jerk in his arms, pull it back and stop and kind of completely go off balance and stumble backwards. And I believe at that point, Ferris shouted Florentine.
Camille may have, growled, I forget.
And that's actually, yeah, that was it. I mean, just trying to catch her attention.
And she looks up and sees you all jumping from the elevator onto the platform. And at this point, you can kind of notice that that platform is flanked by similar security robots. Drones, or golems, or whatever they are in this weird, inconsistent technology world. To which she'll look and just see you all jump off and just go, well, I suppose I should have expected this.
This
Camille
is
just kind of fires back. I suppose we should have two.
I thought you were above corruption, but this, and he just gestures. This is barbaric.
This? Now, surely you understand the potential of taking one life, a traitorous one at that, and repurposing it towards a way to save the world.
No.
Not something you understand.
Can't you see that this is too far? This isn't taking a life to save the world. This is abominable.
This is... And she shakes her head. You were correct, Hun Hao, in a very astute statement in my office that this world lacks unity. This world is... and the people in it have a vulnerability. And this is a way to patch that leak.
This? How does this bring the world together?
You were there yourself when they were discussing this. This is just going to tear everyone apart. By your own reasoning and logic, this makes no sense.
No. Not this.
Horrendous.
There's a reason this is hidden. And she looks to it. This is... Well, I suppose I should explain it to you, because this is only going to end with either you accepting it, or one of us being wiped out. You see, Razoriz is an effectively invincible being. Practically one of the only ones that could survive this sort, and as, well, evidenced by, well, beings like Zexel here from the past, or from what we're quickly discovering, your mother, Gunhild, is that Dragonic Essence has a very specific form and effect on mortal beings. It brings them in tune with the dragon that provides the essence. It heightens them, makes them stronger, increases their lifespan.
Gunil just takes a step forward as she's talking. What do you know about her? And I swear, if you've touched her or done a single thing to her...
No, I didn't put it together until we found out the exact same things in that
How do I have your word on that after everything you've put us through?
Now, while it did get off to a rocky start, I'll give you that, but I believe we've both been nothing but help to each other since things became difficult.
And your point is?
Well, my point is, as I said, this is the point where you can take what I'm about to explain to you or leave it. You see, all of this designed here was, well, this is beyond me. Machinery isn't my skill. But when it came to potentially using a dragon like a Razorus, effectively criminal, it wasn't too hard to convince the former head of the library to work on projects that would work towards this. It was the part B of this plan that gave him issue.
Rixus built this?
Rixus designed it, most of it. Bits and pieces. As said, he's never been one to shy away from sacrificing one for the greater good. It's just his... And she rotates her hand in the air. Despite this being what you see as an ethical breach, he still has a line he draws in the sand. As I said, Dragonic Essence connects those that partake in it to the dragon itself. And when the Crusade aggressively put me through a battery of tests and tried to hide the results that I was somehow incorruptible, that put an idea in my mind. And that's when I started to work towards this, the true endgame, the moment of unity in this world. Now, I had to utilize some less than ethical wizards to put together the key component of it. But ultimately, and she looks to Erasmus and then rolls up her sleeve, and you see that gauntlet not just on her arm, but it looks like it's been almost burnt into her flesh at this point. Ultimately, this spell allows a extension of influence. It can help, push this empire, this world, into the right unified direction. But not a full charm or mind control. No, that's both dangerous and unrealistic. It's too wide a scale, and even if you could do that, you lack a diversity of experience. I'm not a general, I'm not an economist, I'm not many things. But I know that with this I can spread that, well, incorruptibility as well as a focus across the land.
A focus that you control.
Malkesh kind of walks past Casey with his hand raised up, not much higher than probably Finnegan's waist.
Questions?
Yeah, I'm just curious here. What makes you any different than Faustus, then? You seek control because you think you're the only thing that can save people? You
No.
think hurting others, experimenting on those without their permission gives you some high ground? Some reason to do this?
I seek control because I have 2 independent studies now. One from the Crusade that says I'm a good candidate for it, and one that I'm getting very, very close to finishing that was helped by you, Ferris, saying that we are rapidly running out of time.
Doesn't answer my question.
So
What
you learn.
sets you aside from Faustus, the crazed wizard that sought to control the world? Just because you think you're incorruptible and that's better?
No, not better, capable. Faustus, at least, his Oh, Google Assistant trying to come in. Faustus. Well, Faustus wanted control for control's sake. This is purpose. This is to defeat the demonic threat. And this control won't last longer than me.
And when you make a mistake and do something for your own gain, where do you expect that will ever happen? You think you'll never have that problem? Well, I mean, other than that you're incorruptible, what makes you the best choice to take control?
I have spent my entire life looking at data, patterns, weaknesses, strengths.
My god, she's a min-maxer. No, sorry.
This is not a capability unique to me. But I was the one who was able to put this together.
No, I can't say that really stands up to logic there. You just really want to control it because you think you're the best.
Florentine,
I know that
we
feeling.
were.
Been there. But nah, it doesn't work out. See, even if we have an entirely incorruptible population of Mome, we can still lose to the demons. The solution is get rid of the demons, not make everybody incorruptible. We're all flawed. We work, in a sense, because we are flawed. And being controlled by someone doesn't make them better. It means you are technically responsible for all of their sins.
No. You've seen how the demons operate. They prey on insecurities. They find those that would turn against their allies. They plant a seed and let it grow. Getting rid of the demons is the end goal. But, and I don't think that you'll disagree with me here, if the world's not brought into some sort of unity, even if we shut them out or destroy them all, there'll be nothing left to save.
And the path you're going down now will ensure that there's nothing left for them to take when the whole continent crumbles because of your actions.
This is... And how is this different than so many of our current... The current ways this is controlled? We have an emperor picked effectively at random. We have the allied kingdoms, which are controlled by the whims of yet another dragon. And, well, even the skies are under the domain of a singular queen.
The people have a choice. That's the difference.
People can change, they can revolt, and they can fight back. If you take those options from them, if you put them all under one banner and expect them all to do that just because one person thinks that's what's best for them, they'll fall apart. You won't have anyone. You'll be left alone, fighting a war by yourself with nobody to back you up.
See, and this is what you don't understand at this point. You think we are still in the implementation process of this. We've had distribution through Breadbasket for months now. The entire Imperial military on the, well, every non-Crusader side is, well, fitted with some level of essence enhancement. This is good to go. This isn't a desperate plea. This is ready.
Florentine, you... It's monstrous.
Maybe so. But there'll be a civilization left when we win.
This is exactly what the demons were doing.
Infecting, spreading, breaking people up so they take them under the control. She looks over her shoulder at Malkesh. Yes, grafting. You learned nothing from what we've been through, did you, Florentine?
Oh, no, it's... Grafting has traditionally been used as a way to, well, the Dragon Mistress would punish those who went against her and reward those that followed her will.
So that makes it all right then.
This is applying our knowledge to a purpose.
Your sense of purpose is just wrong. To do this to your own people, to this continent.
Your sense of purpose lacks morality. This is a line you should not have crossed.
Out of character, quick question. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Since I wasn't here, absentee player. Did we ever find out what was going on with those demon circles?
No, kind of. Ferris just let Lockhart go.
I let him get away.
So we
I told him to leave.
Different person we should have asked. Okay, sorry.
I encouraged him to leave.
So at least that he was the person we should have asked, though, because
Yes.
okay.
Yeah,
That's where I wasn't
it's
sure.
everything pretty much implicates that the Crusade have some level of control over the demons and that sort.
Okay. That's what I didn't know, and I didn't want to bring it up to Florentine and have her be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" What's more, this is all petty political squabbling. You just want the Empire to be the strongest in the end. This isn't about unity, this is about truly control.
We don't stand a chance without a unified continent.
No, you don't want unity. You want control. You want there to be no one else opposing you. This isn't about that superficial, we're all doing it together. This is literally about removing all obstacles to your source of power. And in doing so, you did something that if it was ever found out, you know you could never unify.
Maybe so. But as I said, at least from all the independent input I had, that leads me to believe I'm the best option.
And then once the war is over, what will you do? Relinquish control? What if another disaster
There would be
strikes?
no
What if
one
there?
left, Ferris.
What if there's a drought or a natural disaster? And are you going to apply the same sacrifice a few to save many? That's not how you build a people.
We can deal with that when cataclysm is averted. We're not
I just don't
talking
think there'll
about
be anything left once there is a cataclysm.
We're not talking about droughts. We're not talking about forest fires. We're not talking about even wars. We're talking about the very destruction of everything. And I know you're close to finding out how we avert that.
Out of character, is she saying that to anybody in particular?
Like we've been researching ways to avert that with her library card, basically.
So she knows about that. Okay. I
I
guess
think
that
she
was-
gave on how part of the ritual. So
So what
Yes,
we need
yes.
is more.
I'm trying to keep track of all this. I'm sorry.
In
What,
fact,
what we need more time.
what you know, at least some of you know, is that one of the problems with the ritual is that it will create an all-out war once the demons are cut off.
I'm guessing Florentine does know that as well.
From what you saw in her lab, you saw that she is close to figuring this out. She may have a hunch, but she doesn't know as definitely as you do.
So basically, we would be saving everything just to see it all collapse in on itself afterwards anyway.
well, by the time we save it, the entire continent might be overrun by demons. Would be the general idea.
Well, no, I think, was that not once we wipe out the demons, everybody will just turn on themselves?
Well, there's three different outcomes. If everybody's unified, the general idea would be they are able to withhold the great rift that we have to go into to stop the demon threat. But otherwise, if the continent isn't ready, the continent basically gets overrun by the demons when we open up the rift. And so by the time we get back, well, there's nobody left to come back to.
I don't think either of those options are preferable even to Florentine.
Well, Florentine's option, I guess, is to unite the continent by force.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
deception in this case.
No, straight up force. She
Yeah.
said
Yeah,
she's been
it sounds
basically
like just
grafting all the Empire's military with
Yeah.
dragon blood, and on top of that, she brought in. Okay, I'm gonna blame the drugs for this because I can't remember his name.
Arlando?
Ulysses- Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
I'll try not to do that too much, but I'm trying,
Okay.
guys. I'm trying.
And you also know that at the meeting, she spoke of how Breadbasket's grain efficiency is feeding the entire empire right now. And you've seen that some of these shipments are going to Breadbasket.
Is there any way to delay this until we can figure out a way to get in there on our own?
She said it's ready to go. So
Well, yeah, but obviously she has the switch. Like, I'm really sorry, guys, but as far as like Lissy goes, the reason I've been quiet is because she kind of doesn't see the problem with things. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit messy around the edges, but her heart's in the right place, I suppose.
This might be the time to speak up in character, then.
But then everybody's gonna be mad at me.
I mean, that didn't stop you from giving the memories back to her life.
This is a good point.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm back, by
Oh.
the way.
I suppose. Hey, look. Hey, look. I was supposed to marry that man. Right. So. I don't even know how to sort of confront this. It's like. What Florentine is saying is. And yeah, this is in character. So what Florentine is saying is she's found a direct way of resolving the issue. There might be a way that we can do it without so much flashiness, but it's up to her to give us the time to be able to do that.
No, Lissy, that literally means turning our back on all of the friends in every other kingdom that has helped us. We're literally giving the continent to the Empire if we support her plan.
No, this is... Lissy has a point. This is... If you have some plan to solve this demonic problem...
That's what I'm saying, is that she might not have to press the button. And
this
everybody
isn't
goes back to being how they are.
Florentine is immune to demonic corruption, Lissy. It's the same corruption that led to my father's death. That he wasn't corrupted by the demons.
Well,
When
that's
you have-
arguable.
Well, yeah. But when you have the entire world at your fingertips, who's gonna give that up?
Not Florentine.
Gunhill just kind of turns. Lissy, would you give up that opportunity? She does, I'm not trying to
Don't-
be humorous.
Don't
but-
bait me, Gunhild.
It's a serious question, though.
No, I mean, the thing is that the means justify the ends in this scenario, and if we find different means, then Florentine will find something else to do, which is not corrupting an
not
entire
sure about
race of
that.
people.
And if she fails, the Lich resets the experiment.
Wait, that's new data to me.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry, did I burst
Yes,
the bubble?
she didn't know about that.
We do not
She didn't-
completely.
I don't think
define the
anybody
continent,
really knew.
and we can't control the portal. The Lich kills everything
Well,
because it's the only way to protect existence.
well, I mean, if that's the case, then it makes most sense for us to work together. Then you walk away, confident you know that any unity issues are taken care of, and solve the portal problem.
I don't think you can do it.
Even if she
That's
can,
the-
this isn't the way. We can't Oh,
You
now
have
you're
to roam
with
the
me on this,
continent
right?
to-
Like, should we?
Oh yes, I'm with you, Ferris. This is not the way to bring about unity.
We have the shards. We know where to go. We will probably all die completing the task, but I have faith that we can. But this is not the way we gain unity, not by abandoning all those who have helped us over the years. The orc clans, the mages. The settlement.
Would you give? I mean, I understand that we could probably go into this portal and you don't have to keep any promises to us, but would you leave off your plans until another scenario brings itself forward?
Well, it takes.
Do you really
time.
want all that power?
What I want is to save the world.
Florentine,
Well-
if we fail, then you can be the one to save the world, but we need to have our opportunity too.
The other thing is letting us go is as good as saving the world as anything.
No, you've. Right now, I have assurances from two of you trying to say, no, just hold off, wait, and it sounds the rest of you are pretty much in the absolutely no category.
I'm sorry, you're just gonna have to understand one little thing. And Malkesh kind of pushes forward and points to the giant dragon. Guys, what if that was Ambois? Does that bother anybody else? Or is it just me?
Oh, that bothers me. Yeah, no, that bothers me too. Yeah.
Listen-
Of course it does.
No, I can't account for this. This would kill any other dragon. It couldn't just be a red dragon, a silver dragon, even a gold dragon. There is only one
makes it
dragon
right.
this worthless.
Well, it strikes me that the only way to save this dragon is to fucking do something about the demons.
This dragon is a would-be tyrant. This dragon...
Also, I think he kind of screwed over Ambois. It sounds like things didn't come well.
This is where my muscle relaxant addled brain is not remembering exactly what this dragon did.
He killed Archer
He killed Arthur.
to harvest his soul so they could make incorruptible soldiers, if I remember right.
You mean this dragon killed my frog robot baby?
Yes.
Well, he
before
killed
the
the
frog
thing.
robot baby.
To be fair, if it wasn't for Erasmus, you wouldn't been able to make your frog robot baby.
But
So basically, his plan is the same as his plan was the same as Florentine's.
Yeah.
oh, I feel less sympathetic to this dragon.
I say we beat them both up.
How much HP does it have? Let's see. Oh, all of it. Okay.
Alright, so let's
I
then
like that all the
look,
characters just had a little powwow.
let's look more to your situation right here in general. This is another thing. As said, I did try to build some fail-safes into it. The spell does not fully control people. It just influences. It can give them a direction, but can't override somebody's expertise. Especially when it's just, say, them eating essence-infused grain, or having regular essence injections to increase their strength. Yes, you can influence a little bit more when it's needed, but it brings people together. There is one exception to that I discovered almost by accident. Thankfully, it saved my life today. And it does give you full control over full grafts, and Zexel turns around to look at everybody.
Oh well, that's less. We can probably forgive that a little bit less than the dragon. That's not
Yeah.
particularly good.
Out of character, you also realize that this could potentially affect another one of your party members.
So Ferris does kind of look nervously at Gunhild.
Can we have a moment, Florentine? I think we need to talk. Just-
I'll let you have a moment, but let me just once again, I have a plan that I think is a good plan, and I've laid out for you, given you the opportunity just to walk away from this. I also need to remind you, I have a security system, an elder dragon, a great hero, myself, and I believe if looking at you in your state tells me anything, you all were roughed up by an arm that's only job is to carry barrels. So keep that in mind as you have your little powwow.
Yeah, no, fucking
God
hero.
damn it.
Shut up, Jason.
She's on to us.
Come on, guys, over here.
Gunhild is not really interested in moving over to the powwow, but she's going to keep her eye on Florentine
I mean,
the
Ferris
whole
is
time.
kind of that same route where he kind of like has to like step backwards, but he's not looking
Are we just gonna have
Away.
to move the
Yeah,
power?
Gunhild's
Until-
like going to
until
place
somebody-
herself between
until somebody
Ferris
grabs
and-
Ferris and drags him back into the powwow.
Come on, Ferris.
Casey does so, apparently.
This is a mandatory powwow, not a voluntary powwow.
So,
Everybody put their
if
hand
we
in.
walk away, no one can ever know about this. Let's just be very clear about that.
We're not
This secret
seriously
will-
considering walking away.
Exactly, and even if we decided to keep the secret, this isn't a secret that can be kept forever.
Right.
This isn't something that just is going to sit down here.
Yeah, but
And
we
if
have to weigh up what's against us here. And she's, as much as I hate the tone in her voice, she's not wrong.
No,
She's
of
not
course
right
not.
either.
That's how all these gray area things start. I mean, we've got a dick of a dragon being extorted and controlled by a dick of a pseudo dragon that is trying to create the greatest political bloc that she can so she can control the rest of the continent. She's not wrong. It is a way of doing it. It doesn't mean it's the right way of doing things.
Archer, Erasmus was your friend. Is there any redemption that he can be found?
What Erasmus did to me definitely taints, and there's kind of a fire in his eyes, definitely taints my opinions of what's happening here, but... And he looks... I can't leave Andreas here like this. I can't.
I think Ferris looks at, kind of briefly, kind of looks back at Florentine and looks at his own gauntlet. I might be able to break Andreas free.
Gunhild, like, just not very hopefully adds, I could break her arm.
Well, there is another option that hasn't been brought up yet. If this dragon is the tyrant that she says it is, I agree that where he is at right now, it's not a fate he deserves. But there's another form of mercy we could give him that would quash Florentine's scheme and prevent him from any sort of, well, attempting anything similar.
But isn't he like the Undying or something of the sort?
She said he was practically invincible, not
Well,
completely.
Zexel seemed pretty capable before she stopped him.
And Casey speaks up. He did talk a lot about carrying out an execution.
It's not something I say lightly, but it may be the kindest thing we can do for him. Besides, I don't even want to know what sort of mental state this sort of machinery and torture has left the creature in. That, depending on how long he's been down here, that would have thoroughly warped his mind.
You guys are asking a lot, you know.
I find this to be like a massive distraction from what we actually have to be doing here.
It's our only recourse at the moment. We turn around and leave and let this happen, and we'll just be associated with it. One way or another, it'll get out.
Well, here's
If
another
you stand
question.
by and do nothing.
What happens when the Empire reaches the settlement's doorstep?
You're talking about sacrificing Grand Nodostrum as well.
Those
I won't stand by
those
that.
are homes, guys.
I can't simply walk out of here and let her do this. Not just for us, but as you said, for the people who got us here. If this continent is going to be destroyed, I'd rather it be on our terms and not just the whims of a madwoman.
Hunhouse shakes his head. We're not going to let the continent be destroyed, but at the same time, we can't let her be the tyrant of it either.
Well, I'm sorry, Hano. That's what I mean. If we're going into a fight, then we need to do it ourselves. We can't let one person decide how to do it for all of us.
We also can't let the groups come to blows like that. We need every person on this continent. And you don't build unity by going into a multi-year war. And now, then a war on multiple fronts. There's no winning that.
By the time the demons reach us, everyone will have torn each other apart. Unless we stop her and stop the demons.
Or, and do not take this as me recommending it, but understand it is a actual option, as much as I detest saying it, we make sure the Empire wins in a bloodless coup. I'm not saying it's a good option. Don't think I'm agreeing with it. I'm just saying, understand that is the other option.
It's
No,
the
I
bloodless
understand.
one.
Bloodless is good, but I don't know if that's going to be the best option here.
Well, there's no way to predict what the Empire is going to be like, even if we bring all this crashing down, because won't the others do to the Empire exactly what the Empire is planning to do to it? To do to them?
Also, if the Empire does attack, they may be willing to take more amoral options in responding. We don't even
like
know
this.
what Grand Nodostra might be working on. Sorry, Ferris, but you know how they are.
I wish that there was a way that we could just delay things until...
Delay is the problem. We don't have
We're-
time to begin with.
We're running out of time, Lissy.
We're running out of time just in this moment.
And giving Florentine more time does not help our
Casey looks up.
options.
Casey looks at this. If you keep putting off making your decision and trying to make a compromise, the longer it goes, eventually somebody's going to make the decision for you.
Can Casey and Ferris not fuck with time?
Speaking of that, Ferris, you feel something weird in your cape.
And my cape.
It is a magic item. It is attuned to you.
Yeah.
It is
Ferris
a
is
strange
going to,
sensation that have to be explained.
like, Ferris is distracted during this conversation by looking at his cape, I guess.
Is that a magical object in your pocket, or are you just happy to see us?
There is, as Malkesh is talking, Ferris Gunhild, he starts to slow down for you. And Ferris, you realize what's happening. It's almost like a second version of the spell you cast earlier is about to happen again.
Oh no. Gunhild, sorry.
What?
Gunhild,
Sorry. What?
you earlier on you kind of see this room fading back and forth to that office, and you have a moment that you see everybody, and you almost see everybody's connections to everybody. Is there somebody you would bring with you just as an instant thought.
I'm probably gonna say Ferris because that's just the person that she has like a frame of reference for the last time this happened. Maybe Malkesh because Malkesh seems to be the one who knows most about what's going on right now.
Let's do both.
All right.
Malkesh, you're talking, and then very suddenly, the environment changes. And you are in Florentine's office with Ferris and Gunhild.
What just happened?
And Gunhild is in an outfit that is remarkably similar to Florentine's.
I think this must be an
alternate
alternate
possibility. And you see sitting in Florentine's chair, just and spins around, you see the familiar figure of the sea captain, Sherwart.
With no head.
No, this is the one with the head.
This is the heroic
good.
one.
We got lucky.
Gunhild just kind of looks down at her arms and like notices the clothes. Like, again?
This is different. You both can see this, right? Like, I'm not the only one seeing Sherwart.
Guys, this feels really...
She just kind of reflexively says, "Yeah, this is my office." Wait, mine?
It's good. I mean, I've talked to you quite a few times, Ferris, but I believe these are the last two I have to speak with.
You're Sherwart?
Yes, but not the one you know.
Damn, which means you're not the one I'm supposed to find.
He's
Huh?
a more heroic version of the one that we know.
Oh, that's good, because the other one was a bit of a dick.
In his possibility, he led, I guess, our group, more or less, against the demons, but... Well, I'm sure he'll fill you in.
I mean, okay. Sure, go ahead.
Oh, it's... Well... At least this form before we absorbed its memory. Yes, that's what Sherwart was in another possibility. Now I'm here. Well, I'm here because I know you, at least one of you, wants to know.
No. Wait. No what?
Does this work?
This? Like, what we were just discussing?
Yes.
Well, I'd certainly like to know, yes.
But you mean possibly work, right? Because multiple potential outcomes.
Ah, see, he catches on. Yes.
Wait, is that... She kind of pauses for a moment. Is that why we're in this...
Yes, this is
I mean-
one potential thing. I talked to the other Malkeshes, and
Ferris is kind of confused and looks at Malkesh when he mentions just the other potential actions. How do you know?
Wait.
listen, so that whole soul hive thing, apparently one of me thought far enough ahead to start pulling the Malkeshes from other timelines into it. So literally, I'm about Malkesh all the way down.
That explains why I haven't seen that many of you in the visions, but
Yeah,
how?
they're all saved.
That's how you're doing it. We knew there was a leak, but we didn't exactly know where.
Anyway.
Question.
Yes.
So, and whatever it is that you come from, do you... And she, like, kind of makes a circle with her finger. Do you all travel with Florentine?
there? Or... Oh, I sure did.
Oh, there's been many of you. Some of you did, some of you didn't. Some of them, like these potential possibilities, the Empire. Well, I won't say the Empire. The specific faction in the Empire that was looking to create a second Florentine did successfully create a second Florentine.
Second Florentine.
I think you mean
Um,
you.
So I'm the replacement?
Yes, and in some outcomes, you come up with this exact same plan.
That doesn't sound very Gunhildy.
No, I'd never... Oh, God.
Gunhild, you need to realize this isn't you. This is a different version of you.
But it's... Even if it's a different version, how could I do what Florentine does? I'd never consider anything like that.
Different worldview, different experiences.
Maybe you weren't raised by Calderak in this world.
Some of my selves actually became actual healers, but they never became heroes. If I hadn't been as much of a dick in this life, apparently I wouldn't have helped the world at all.
Sure where it looks. Yeah. You've got a handle of it.
It's just a lot to take in.
But the possibilities don't matter, Gunhild. You are you. In our existence, you are the Gunhild that matters. If someone else saves it in another possibility, it doesn't save us. You don't have to worry about possibly being like Florentine because you aren't in this existence.
I understand. I
And
think.
that's why I'm curious
It's
why you
it's
think-
hard to...
Sorry, Malkesh turns to Sherwood and
Being
says,
being myself and not being me is kind of difficult right now.
well,
I'll explain it all when we have some downtime. It's a lot to take in. I'm sorry I dragged you along into this.
yeah, who drugged
Tough.
me?
That's a good
I think
question.
I did.
You weren't part of the original spell.
Okay. Sherwood, quick question.
Yes.
What does knowing the probabilities matter?
Well, knowing the probabilities is generally what allows us to win most of the battles and most of the realities.
But there's so many things at play in ours, it doesn't necessarily apply.
You're still an active possibility, and that's part of my job to keep it that way. For now.
Who are you working for? What group do you belong to?
Ah, Bess, this is the sad part. We're rapidly approaching the time that I have to be less helpful to you.
You have to be.
Some sort of code or
No, just my usefulness is done, and then it'll be time for my counterpart to take over.
He failed, guys.
your counterpart?
Oh, no, you're very wrong. I'm maybe on the verge of failing, but I'm trying to prevent that.
The ghost of Christmas present?
Kind of.
Lucy, how did you get here?
I brought her.
He takes out a coin and then flips it in the air, and kind of just as it goes up in the air, you see the background window against Florentine. You see the Imperial City, and you see it flipping between a lush, vibrant, advanced city into what looks like an industrialized dystopia. This plan... And then he grabs it and flips it and puts it on his wrist. Is generally bad for us. It's...
You mean Florentine's plan?
Yes. Or in this particular universe, your plan.
Can you not do that? That's really making it difficult on me right now.
As you can see, some universes it ends up works perfectly. We can't see much farther beyond that. Beyond the battles. But the world turns out right. Others, yes, there's a bit more control and it becomes a little bit more miserable. But once again, we can't see much farther beyond where that goes. And he points to Ferris, there's some universes where Florentine is killed by your father and then he takes the gauntlet, and those are very good for us. Bad for the universe, good for us.
But with all the wars, loss of people, doesn't that hurt our chances in the final battle?
Oh, no. When the final battle comes, then we're on opposite sides.
So you're helping us until that point.
We are a hungry beast. And hungry beasts can't achieve this level of efficiency on lean kills alone.
You said you absorbed Sherwart's memory. When you defeated him, when you defeated his reality, that became part of you.
Yes, the useful parts.
You're not Sherwart at all.
Ah, you're correct.
I told you these shards were dangerous, Ferris.
So all those times you were trying to teach me how to use the power, change fate. Can't believe I fell for that.
Oh. Every time then I was acting in your best interest. Many of those possibilities are possibilities we've seen before, or possibilities where it terminates before. I need to eke out new possibilities.
Or you starve.
As I said, we're a hungry beast.
Ferris. His gauntleted fist is just clenched right now.
Ferris, what did well, it's not Sherward, what did this thing do to you?
When in Rixus's office, do you remember when we saved Rixus?
This is a while ago, but of course.
It didn't initially work out that way. Nyla killed Rixus before we had a chance to save him, and he showed me how to reverse that decision.
Wait, you're talking like it happened and then it didn't, like you'd somehow reversed it.
Wow, the Lich is gonna be pissed off when he hears about this.
Well, it's true. Hunhao was there; he can confirm it. But actually, Lissy can too. I think. I went through hundreds of scenarios, and in each one, either Rixus died, or I died, or all of us died.
You found a potential we didn't see before.
I had no idea.
Bolstering this universe, making it stronger.
What do you mean, this universe?
Our reality.
The one that we came from, or the one we're in now?
When we're in, well, the one we came from. The one we're in now. They've already consumed it. That's why we're able to experience it. That's what these shards do.
No, technically this very one is a memory that we have. One of our own. Even when we lose, we are able to take that information forward.
So you've been beaten.
Many times.
So what? You lose and you just reverse things and try it again?
No. There's
Or you just
infinite,
absorb things from other people?
there's infinite
till you get it right.
possibilities. Sometimes we lose one. We don't lose more than we gain.
So even if we beat you here, that doesn't necessarily destroy you.
Won't destroy me. Eventually it'll get to the point that you're going down, and it might come to the part where we come into contact face to face, or whatever the equivalent would be, and then you do your little spell, and it severs the connection, and then your universe is safe.
But you move on to the next one.
You're not incorrect.
And then we've just doomed a whole other universe to this. She kind of
No.
motions with her hands.
No, we haven't doomed them yet.
Yet.
All we've done is make them move on. Or they're already there for all we know. This multiverse system is kinda wibbly wobbly, if I had to guess. We're not all failing simultaneously, but we're not necessarily doing it progressively either. I don't think time's really the thing there. For all we know, there's already other universes failing simultaneously.
I mean, it seems to be that we're in a universe where I'm Florentine and she's me?
Well, we're in a memory, as he said.
So we're in a... Are we in Florentine's memory?
No, I'm pretty sure we're in yours, if I had to guess.
Kind of thinks about it for a moment.
It's really irrelevant, because honestly, this is a illusion, fragment.
So this
Can't change things here any more than...
he's correct. And if we were to say it's a memory, the most correct memory would be to say it's my memory.
What exactly are you?
Well, you have to understand, you're used to seeing the fighting arm of the demons. You're used to seeing my counterpart. I think you in this world call her the mother of something or the other.
Oh, hell.
I'm
It's true.
I am the thinking arm of the demonic forces. I make sure the universe grows. Something worthy for us to take, so that we don't just swarm over what won't give us sustenance for the investment we make in. I'm a guiding voice. I'm an echo. I'm
You're a gardener.
a voice in the wilderness.
Roll credits.
Very
We're done
good.
here.
Son
Yeah,
of a
we
bitch.
get the title. We can
Well done.
leave. We did it. We
Sherlock
won.
looks at the camera as he says it.
Yeah. Credits roll.
Dan's been waiting 5 years for that name drop.
We haven't even been doing this for... Oh, I get it.
Join us in 2 years' time when the next movie comes out.
The spin-off starring Just On How.
Oh God.
So I'm
Yeah, then the
Yeah,
one that-
cue spin-offs for all the different characters before we actually get to the point where we have to do something about the demons.
A gardener is not incorrect. But
But I mean, what you're saying is that you're just guiding us towards. You're guiding us towards a specific outcome just so you can destroy it.
no. Harvest it.
Oh, that's much better. Well, thank you for clarifying.
So I just wanted to confirm, before you make this choice, that yes, this plan, as objectionable as you find it, does work more than it fails. But, at that point, that's as far as I can take this universe. And then we're going to have to commence the harvesting process.
You simply expect us to let you just roll over everything and continue this harvest.
Oh no, I expect you to fight with all your heart.
We're more delicious. More rare if we fight. And even more, I guess, if we probably almost succeed, let me guess.
Gunhill just kind of looks at Malkesh and is like, they feed? Are you saying they feed on hope?
Sounds about right, if I had to guess. And you see here the true horrible thing we don't notice. Gray bureaucracy. A desk and a person behind it. Doing the right thing.
This is really what Florentine believes in, isn't it?
Right, now I'm not probably going to get this chance, at least in this universe, again. So, pardon me a second. Malkesh kind of climbs up on the desk with a little bit of effort and strain, walks on over to him, unzips his pants, turn over, and just moons Sherwood right in the face and slaps his own ass. I think we're done here.
All right.
Before
That's amazing.
I do have one last thing that Gunhill wants to ask.
He like peeks around from Malkesh's ass.
Preferably before he does that.
Okay.
We're adjusting the timeline, but she does say, crap, I almost lost the question. So if I'm getting this right, what you're saying, just based on what you told us earlier, Florentine and I never wind up on the same side, do we?
I could search through it. It's quite possible.
Would you?
I know you said before, but I'm just imagining Malkesh just sort of standing there waiting. It's around his ankles.
Do I go now? Do I go now? Do I do it now?
Oh,
Ferris is trying desperately to fiddle with his gauntlet to end the call.
oh.
It's too awkward.
Just pretty much he looks and then he turns his... And then he turns... Oh. You do, but... Oh, you won't like who you're united against.
She kind of narrows her eyes a little bit.
I can't give you more than that. It'll lead you down similar
Yeah.
possibilities.
I suppose I have my answer in that case. So tell me this. Is there any situation where one of us, or both of us... Well, I suppose one way or the other, it seems like when we get back, one of us may not be leaving that room alive. So, maybe I don't need the answer to that. Maybe I'd rather find out on my own.
Well,
That's the spirit.
you know that the man standing next to you has the tools to help you find out those answers.
I'm not quite sure if you're supposed to feed on hope or despair. You know that?
Oh, hope, despair, it's the same. It's a memory.
So it's memories on which you truly feed.
The
Recollections, consciousness.
Your cosmology says that nothing can destroy a memory. We're monstrous
And
because
you
we're
can.
the exception. I think we've gotten about as much out of this as we can, and then Malkesh will interrupt him.
So Ferris's eyes kind of widen at the revelation that, yeah, the memories can be destroyed and the demons are the ones that do it. He's going to file that away for later.
Ass slap.
Perfect.
Also, Malkesh, thank you for telling me where you're all hiding. And you'll snap back right into the underground room. It would be as if Malkesh to Lissy and Hunhow kind of trailed off for 5 seconds as he was speaking.
You okay, buddy?
Yeah, he's fine.
Uh,
So what was the plan again, Malkesh?
God damn it,
You kind
Ferris.
of
We have more information now than we did before.
Doesn't clarify the issue, though.
It does.
Did you guys do something weird?
Can we talk about this later when we're not within shouting distance of our mortal enemy?
I got to moon a demon.
We,
I'm sure. Really?
we
what was he
know
like?
Slapped
that
my ass and everything.
Wait. Ferris, did it happen again?
Ferris nods. Sherward is
Shit.
a manifestation of the demonic threat. He's in this world. He's the father.
Guiding us towards a more delectable possibility.
The stronger this universe is, the more they stand to gain when they harvest us.
Which I'm pretty sure I warned you about like 6 months ago.
But that changes nothing. The stronger we are, the better we are equipped to defend against it.
Don't disagree, but we can't take Sherwood's advice to heart.
Using a lot of time up there.
Did we
Ferris holds
tell
out
her?
2 fingers. 2 minutes, and then turns back to the group. We know that in many timelines, we accept Florentine's proposal, whether it's from Florentine or from whoever else comes up with a similar plan.
I thought you were
And-
flipping me off.
No, 2 fingers, not just 1. You can't flip off of 2.
You can in England.
Okay.
Yes, you can. You just need 2 hands as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, that too.
we need to think outside the box. We need to do
That's only
something that
by Dragonic.
we need to do something that would not have been accounted for.
What? So we like hug it out?
That,
Well,
or and Ferris kind of looks back at Erasmus and then looks to Malkesh. Might sound crazy, but could we release him?
But wouldn't you just take control of him as soon as he's released?
Not if we can stop her. Maybe if he gets
State is
more of
his
it.
mind going to be in if we release him.
He's blind.
Well,
We won't know until we do, but if everything we've heard so far is
Oh!
accurate,
We have something for blind dragons.
Yeah. You aren't wrong. Well, guys, we need to make a decision.
Well, worst case scenario, we release it, we undo her plan, and then we have to kill an immortal dragon. I'm down. Yeah, sounds
Either
good
the-
enough to me.
plan either way, I suppose.
Didn't have any plans this afternoon anyway.
Casey,
Okay, I should
Me
trust
neither.
him.
Casey
I
kind
can't
of.
agree with what she's doing.
Casey
You
kind
know,
of.
it's like it's not what I'd do, but then it's kind of like trails off for a second. No, it's not.
Casey scratches her chin. You know, there can't be that much difference between immortal and indestructible, and we do have a way with dealing with that.
Casey has a point.
Also, the dragon doesn't like the demons, right?
Correct.
Another point for letting the dragon out.
Casey, but on the other hand, you have a cure for blindness, but tortured for God knows how long.
But he may be willing to redeem himself after this time.
Well, he was tortured, but he might turn his attention towards somebody else first before.
I love
Us.
this plan. I'm glad to be a part of it. Let's do it.
Do you think, like Amboy, if we just tickle his belly, he'll do whatever we want him to do?
Arthur, he's going to... He would be likely to seek revenge against his broodmate.
His brood, who is...
Ah.
Well, it's part of the prophecy. The Platinum Worm
Oh,
will
right.
be destined to rule the continent, and the Grey Worm will be cursed to keep things in check.
You know, I've had it up to about here, and he raises to, like, above his head as far as he can with these prophecies.
Gunhill, like,
and
hopefully
timelines.
picks up Malkesh so he can reach higher.
Prophecies, timelines, probabilities, fragments, demons. The only way we save this world is by saving it, not destroying it. Not by doing things. We have to find allies where I can, and we're not going to turn our back on those who have helped us get to this point. And Florentine is literally putting all of the work we've done in question.
I simply can't allow her to throw, as you said, I can't allow her to throw away all of that. The hard work we put in, the allies we've made, the people we've gone out of our way to save, just to turn our backs on that and let Florentine do what she wants? Let her decide who gets to live and who gets to die by her hand? If the only... At first, when we walked in, I thought the only options were for one of us to defeat the other, but I think if anything changes, we should go for the thing that makes the least amount of sense. If we release the Platinum Dragon, we don't know what's going to happen, but it's damn well better than anything else that could have happened here today.
Lizzie?
Well, you had me at letting her decide who lives and who dies, I suppose. I'm not gonna... I've been hanging around with you guys for too long to
Listen,
let
nobody
anything
can-
happen.
Nobody can force you to make a decision here, but
Oh, no,
really use
it's
her help.
fine. Don't worry. I'll always feel differently, but that's why I'm with you guys, is you keep me in check.
All right,
Right.
then.
Hands in.
Let's make our voices be heard.
Gunhill
All
just
right.
picks up Lissy and Malkesh so they can reach everybody else to put their hands in.
Oh, for the love of Christ.
Also, Malkesh, do you mind if I borrow that, and he kind of points at his eyeball.
Yeah, and in here you'll need this too. And he hands him a wrapped up piece of paper and the eyeball.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Kind of pockets it. All right. Then I guess we'll break the huddle, and Ferris will, I guess, stride forward and basically say, we gave it a good talk, had some good points all around, and I'm sorry, we can't turn our backs to this.
Well, then I can't let you leave here then.
Florentine, we're the heroes of Grand Industrum, and we'll be the heroes of this continent. Maybe that's not what you want to hear, what you think you should be hearing right now. But if you don't give us a chance, then we'll have to make our own. I'm sorry it's come to this.
Oh. Now let's... I'm not going to let you stop my life's work at this point. If you think that your way is how this world is going to be saved, it's going to have to be a battle of yours versus mine.
It couldn't have been anything else, could it?
Lady, get a new hobby.
Alright, and I think at this point we can probably switch to battle music.
I need to fold laundry.
Folding laundry music.
Yes.
Is that a free action or a quick action?
Comically, please look at the title of the song that is the battle music. Alright. We are in initiative now, so Lissy, it is your turn.
Right, go ship. Ships. Wait, are we still in the same... Did I use this?
You did.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, we've used any dailies we've used. We have not gotten back.
Well... Fuck. Start up a song.
Quick question, Dan.
Yes.
The Mook pool and the high security bits all have the same health. Is that intended?
No, it was just because I copied that and forgot to delete their health.
Okay, cool.
Alright, that's...
Just want to make sure they weren't 180 HP Mooks.
No, they're
Okay, cool. We're good then, sorry.
just the Mook pool is their only.
They're 18 HP.
Yes.
Cool.
So, I'm gonna start up Sea Shanty. And... Sure. I suppose... Right, is the plan that we're trying to wake up Zexal and... release... Erasmus?
I believe so.
Dan,
Yes.
is there a mechanical way to do this? Or to at least start this?
There's plenty of machinery holding them down.
There's lots of ways you can do it. The simplest way would be to defeat the person who has that gauntlet.
For the love of Christ! So, right. That means attacking Florentine head on.
I mean, that's the simplest way. There may be other ways.
Dan, is there a more complicated way?
It's knock me after all.
I
of
can't- I can't
releasing
give
the
you that.
dragon? Say again?
I can't give you that.
Do I have to roll for it?
We need to do more than just release him physically. We need to prevent her control over him, is what I've been
Yep.
So he can't say there's another way to prevent her from controlling him, because that's metagame.
Yep. In retrospect, I probably shouldn't have taken the eye, but I guess we're not going to do that until we get her locked down first. So
I mean, it pretty much have to be you or me doing it.
yeah,
Which I guess
It's
that's
just-
not true. Scroll.
I mean, I know I have a way to, in theory, try and lock down her gauntlet, but I would need to get close, which would mean I'm not anywhere near Erasmus.
Right. Okay. So, Zexal is the immediate threat between us and Florentine. I'm gonna attack Zexal. Fire the cannons, Dan.
Gunhill just adds, Lissy, just
Oh,
try
Dan,
not
that's
to
a
harm
good
him
roll.
too much.
Good start.
That is a
Good
good start.
start.
Oh, yeah, that's a hit.
That's also a distraction, so
And at that point, you'll just see Arter look over and just with kind of a pleading, just, please don't kill him.
I'm gonna try not to. Oh, well, I've just seen how his bar has just gone the tiniest little bit off, so I think he's probably okay, even with 40 damage.
Lissy set her ships to stun.
They are in attack mode as well. Flotilla.
All right, Hunhao, it's your turn.
Hunau's gonna gather his focus. And actually, that's gonna be my turn. That's all I'm gonna do.
Ferris, it's your turn.
All right, Ferris is gonna move to engage with Florentine, and I guess this is gonna be weird because I'm gonna try and combine my ritual casting with basically an attack to grab onto her arm with my gauntleted hand. So I guess first I'll roll the ritual, which I think is just, I don't remember how my quick rituals work. I think it's roll 1d4 plus 1d3 plus 1.
Holy crap, there are quick rituals?
Yeah, with
That's awesome,
wizards.
I didn't know that.
And you have to take a feat for it. But.
Well, still.
So roll 1d3 plus 1. Of course I roll a 3, so it's going to take a while, guys. And then I guess I don't know what attack to use to try and make contact.
You could do a risky maneuver.
Do you have Thieves' Strike?
I do have Thief Strike.
Use Thieves' Strike.
Alright. So I guess that'd be a 22 versus AC. The Thievery roll definitely did not hit, though.
And her AC is 23.
And that doesn't do any damage on a miss, so neat.
However, you have started this ritual. You will need to get contact for it to continue, but it's
Right.
happening.
Okay. And then as a quick action, I'm gonna invoke Spiky Bastard. Anytime somebody for the remainder of this combat, I guess I'll just post the thing to the roll 20.
My favorite.
But for the remainder of this attack or battle, anybody who attacks me and rolls natural odd will take 10 damage. As long as I'm not staggered or stunned.
Hey, Dan.
Yes.
Can I ask what Florentine's mental and physical defense are?
They are both 20.
Okay. I have a spell since he missed.
Well, I don't know if we want to get the attack on, because the attack, it's not worth it. It's 14 damage, and I missed my thievery roll, so...
Oh no, that's not what it was going to be.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. Oh shit, that's a crit.
Yeah. I think that was worth it.
All right.
Pretty good.
Yep. All right.
So that's what, 108 psychic damage and 25 ongoing?
I guess do you double ongoing? I guess I don't know how that works.
Yeah. So she is going to use her interrupt action.
Crap.
And that's not a... How did I write that? That's not a melee attack, right?
No, that is a spell.
Okay, so then she is going to use just as planned. Versus MD.
That will hit me.
Alright. You have a choice. You can... Either your spell gets countered, or Florentine's preparations ability gets 2 more targets.
It's a lot of damage to pass up, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say give her the preparations at 2 extra targets, because that's a crit. That's gonna
Alright.
basically take a a little
Don't
over a
stack-
third of our life.
Not quite.
All right.
Plus the ongoing, so yeah.
Yeah, 108. And what is it? 25 ongoing.
Yes, sir.
All right. So that makes it Gunhild's turn.
All right, I'm here. Let's see. Oops. Need to change. There we go.
If we just straight up kill Florentine, that achieves the same goal, right?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, we don't want to kill the dragon, and we don't really want to kill Zexel. So, just to review, Ferris is grabbing Florentine's gauntlet and trying to disrupt it. Do I have that correct?
Yes.
I'm trying to think if there's any way that I could help that along here.
Could smash her arm with your hammer.
I was
Just like you said.
Or head.
I was
You can
I was
smash her
thinking that, honestly. She's really just gonna go all out on this one. She doesn't see a way that this is going to be resolved amicably. But it also wouldn't, medically speaking, it wouldn't sever the gauntlet, so that might not work. She needs something sharp.
I
Yeah, if you hit her arm
crush
hard
limb
enough.
to separate it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Car accidents do that all the time. So.
Might make it easier for me to grab.
Dan, I'm sorry I'm talking about mercilessly just like ripping your character apart.
It's all right. There's a reason I made another version of her.
Feels bad out of character. In character, she has come to the decision that one of them is probably not going to leave here alive. And if they try to, the other one would probably kill the first one. So. Alright, we're going to literally roll the dice here. She's going to go after Florentine's arm.
All right. Zex, she is going to make a motion with her arm, with her free arm that Ferris is not grabbing. Zexel will move to intercept, so Lissy does get an opportunity attack on him if you choose.
Absolutely fire the cannons.
Don't kill him! Lissy just unloads on the poor guy.
All right, that does not hit.
Right?
And anything intended for Florentine, you have to swing at Zexel with.
I'll be honest, I was going to use power attack, so. I could try to fake it out, but,
You cannot
Use-
use
use
power
without
attack. You
power
still have to make an attack.
okay. First of all, I forgot to roll all my things.
I'm gonna say, don't forget to roll your hammer.
2 4s, alright. It's going to be a lot of damage if we get to that point. She does have her boots, so this is going to go to Zexel. And use standard attack.
Zexel isn't going to come out of this looking very good.
He's got a lot of health.
I think
He does have a lot of health.
But kind of as she kind of clashes into him, yeah, she's just like, Zexel, get out of my way!
There's
It's not...
an
It... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
the look in his eyes shows that he's still in there, but he's not in control.
And he will, if he looks back, then he'll notice that Gunhild isn't, looking particularly angry, and it's obvious that she isn't intending to hurt him, but she's also very determined in what she's doing. It's emotional, but with reason. And she just says, "I'm sorry, Zexel, but this is how it has to be right now."
All right, Malkesh, it's your turn.
I'm going to use a free action because technically he should always be here, but thematically he isn't at times. Malkesh summons Bruno. Not so much summons as he appears.
Suddenly-
the fudgy.
Gather power.
There's still Fudgy the whale cakes attached to him somehow.
Well, see, he's a skeletal minion. He's technically always there. It's just, it's funnier at times that I just sort of appears.
God, that is the cutest pog for him too.
It's a shame he's such a dick.
That's a 3 and a 4, so...
And he was
10
just
damage
staggered.
to 1 staggered? I don't think we have any staggered enemies, do we?
We do not.
Then that does nothing. That's the end of my turn.
All right. Zexel lets go of his sword with one hand at Gunhild's words. And then with his dragon arm, just reaches out and grabs her by the face. And 30 versus AC.
I'm gonna say that's a hit.
I like these two nerds up here like slapping it out while these two just like fucking just
Son of a
neck
bitch,
each
sorry,
other.
I left my mic
Bruno
muted.
not get a turn this round?
Yes, that hits.
Oh, okay, yeah. Bruno does get a turn.
Bruno complicates things and attacks Florentine.
All right.
I can't move him, so...
You will be able to move him now.
It's Bruno.
It's Bruno!
I apologize, my mic is muted. Software side. So hopefully you can all hear me now.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, if it didn't come through earlier, the 30 hits for sure. AC's 25.
All right. We'll wait for Bruno's attack.
He just... Oh, yeah, I gotta throw that. Do I have it in here? Yes, I do.
My poor Ferris Pog is just being swallowed up by everything else.
There's a lot going on. I guess we could maybe move Zexel and Gunhild a little bit.
Oh
That's
yeah,
okay.
no, don't worry. That's gonna happen. That is a miss though.
I figured. I don't think he gets miss damage, does he?
He doesn't.
Okay.
All right. First things first. As Zexel grabs Gunhild by the face, lifts her off her feet, and then drags her along the ground as he dashes forward. She takes 54 damage.
Jesus.
How?
This thing.
27 damage.
Better than 54.
And then he comes to a stop and, with a spin, throws Gunhild at Malkesh. And
It's kind of
Really
as this
want
is
to know what the
happening.
bonus for...
that's
Whoa.
versus
Oh.
Malkesh's AC.
Yeah, that hits. The crit.
All right,
As this is happening,
Malkesh
like,
takes
It's
40.
just like those cartoons!
Malkesh takes 40 damage as Gunhild impacts into him.
Body slams him.
God damn it.
It's like, it's like being run over by a car.
And since that was above a 16, he gets an additional slash attack against Arthur.
Okay, this guy can't roll bad. This is a problem.
And
Yeah, we need to beat the crap out of Florentine real quick to end this rampage.
What we need is more friends.
Oh, sex.
I mean,
I don't think we'll get to 4 rounds of me trying to stop this damn gauntlet.
all right, Florentine now has 4 uses of preparation. So as her quick action, she uses preparation 4 times.
that doesn't sound great.
It sounds bad.
I mean, this was because you wanted the critical.
I mean, we didn't know what it did.
It was a
at the time.
good crit. It was a really good crit.
All right,
And to be fair,
concerned
with
about
that 25 ongoing damage, she's got a lot of problems.
I know. I'm worried about Florentine getting some good crits now.
Alright, so this is versus MD. Lissy, Hunhao, Malkesh, Gunhill.
Yes. This is
MD.
Yeah.
On how gets hit.
That misses mine somehow.
I'm protected by Gunhild.
Alright,
I'm being underneath her.
You're protected by the power of determination.
you just hear Florentine kind of mutter under her breath. Alright, so just avoid the ships and then watch out for the weird space-time powers. That's easy, I can figure this out. And save ends. Whenever you target Florentine, you are hampered.
Oh shit.
Remind me what Hampered does.
You can
Please.
only use basic attacks.
Oh, okay, I'm good with that.
However, that means any modifiers and things you like, any special abilities, they don't trigger.
Yeah, you just use
Gotcha.
your normal attack function.
Can you roll to not be hampered?
Save it.
Yes, save ends.
Right, cool.
And she's gonna try to disengage and not.
Fun fact, I made a macro a long time ago, the last time we had Hampered, called Alright Stop, Hampered Time.
Gotcha.
Alright. So versus Bruno and Ferris, she'll use Flame Break Hurricane.
Sounds bad.
PD. Bruno. Ferris.
Nope.
Yes, does hit.
Alright, Bruno will take 38 fire and lightning damage.
He's staggered, but he's a skeleton.
Ferris is just holding on for dear life.
That is a really cool ability name, by the way.
Alright, and he is pushed away. And that ends Florentine's turn, so she'll take 25 damage. And then roll a save. She will not save.
Yes!
Casey is going to try to take care of some of the bits. And versus the bitch, she hits. And takes one out. Alright, Erasuriz. These... Come on. So perhaps not noticing it before, you notice that there are two platforms on rails. And they move in slightly. This one here. Oof, Jesus Christ.
Is it time for the physical challenge?
And this one down here.
Are they above us? Is
They
that-
are walls, essentially.
Oh. Oh, okay.
That's problematic.
And Erasuriz, with his turn, uses Inhale, and he opens his gaping mouth, and you see flame forming at the back of his throat.
Nope, 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 nope,
Oh.
nope.
Oh.
That seems problematic. I wish I had discussed having some sort of fire immunity earlier in this campaign.
It actually doesn't do fire damage.
Oh, well, that's a problem, then.
Alright, the security bits.
I wish I had discussed having dragon immunity somewhere else.
It's just a big rush. Alright, this is all versus AC. Ferris.
Yep.
Lissy.
First one, yes. Second one, no.
Hunhao.
Yeah. That hurts.
Jesus.
Alright, I'm gonna actually do this right now, before I get too far in. Alright, 9 damage. 9 damage. Bunch of damage. Then Gunhild. Oh, no.
That's
Artur. It's only 18 damage, though.
Yeah, it's better than like a crit from literally anybody else on the map.
That fire is going to be a problem, though.
Alright,
I think that's what the walls are for.
so... Ferris, you were hit by an even. Lissy by an even. Hunhao by both. Gunhild by an even. So... Gunhild, Lissy, Ferris, and Hunhao, you are all vulnerable to fire. Ferris, you are also vulnerable to lightning.
Oh, that's good. That's a good thing that there's a lightning, fire, hurricane.
Oh, that's just every shade of Bueno.
Oh, you know the song goes, I was born in the lightning, fire, hurricane. No?
No,
Nothing?
I don't
Nobody?
know that
Alright.
song,
Is that a save ends effect, or is that just for the rest of the battle?
That is save ends.
Okay.
Artur cleans up some bits.
He donates them to a Twitch streamer. Keep counting
He
on
cleans
you,
up a lot of bits.
Holy crap. Because that one was a crit, right?
Oh yeah.
I need to run to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
I'm very glad we got him that frog-side sword.
And he is able to disengage and bounce behind the wall. Alright, escalation is at 1. Lissy, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna basic attack the bits that are on me.
Well, you can do a regular attack on your bits. Just anything
On
targeting
my
Florence.
bit. Thanks, Tyler.
What?
So I can do. It's just against Florentine that it's basic.
I think so.
Okay.
That is correct.
Sure. Actually, I'm gonna try to roll to disengage and move behind a wall. I think either that or
I mean,
no,
you could attack and kill them, and then you wouldn't have to worry about it.
well, if
Not
I
disengaging.
roll to disengage and then attack Florentine, is that a thing I can do?
Depending on what you use. The thing about the wall is you won't have line of sight on Florentine.
Oh no, I mean forget the wall and just go after Florentine.
Yes, that is the thing you can do.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
All right, you disengage.
Okay, my basic attack. It's asking me to put something in.
It's
Just
usually the
put-
escalation
just-
die.
Yeah, put like 1. No.
1 plus. Oh, never mind. I was like,
But it is
Yeah, that's
a
correct,
5
right.
miss.
It actually
Should
should be
be.
7 miss.
it should be your level. Yeah.
Fair enough. Right, I'm gonna roll for song, and then do I roll to get out of being hampered?
Yes.
So that's.
I
good
think
on
that's
the
a thing.
save.
That's a sin.
Yeah.
Yeah, the song continues.
I am still hampered though. Am I?
Yes.
Is that an 11?
Yes, 11 or more.
Funhouse, save us from these bits.
No, don't destroy all of them, please.
Okay, maybe don't save us from all the bits.
Save us from some of the bits.
No.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Jesus.
I want to use those bits.
He rolls your
Partially
own, do as you want.
Now, just get rid of your bits.
Hunhow hits himself in confusion.
Now has no bits.
But how will we celebrate streamers?
With Twitch Prime.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Subscribe to your favorite streamer for just $4.99 a month.
Oh, that's only for tier 1.
Oh my
True.
god. Alright, is it my
Access
turn?
It is
to
your
a whole range
turn.
of emotes.
Okay.
The best bits.
Like to state,
We're doing a bit right now.
Secret Tabletop is not supported by subscriptions, ads, or anything. Only our dumb self.
If you'd
Okay,
like us to be
I'm,
supported by those things.
I'm gonna go ahead and activate my Shoes of the Doe. Well, no, actually, I'm not gonna activate them yet. I'm going to try and disengage first. Since I'm engaged with 2 people, it's a -2, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So, net 0.
It doesn't matter either. way.
That does not.
Okay, then I am going to activate Shoes of the Doe and get a second move action. And you said it's a net 0?
Yeah,
I
they
think
give
your
you a.
shoes
Oh no,
are
they,
+2.
aren't they +2?
Yeah, my shoes give me. I can't remember. Is it +2 or +1? I think it's +1.
Oh yeah, it might be +1. Oh okay, well,
Yes, it says on the sheet
Yeah,
+1
okay.
to disengage.
perfect.
Oh,
Wow, that was even worse than the first one. All right, well, I'm gonna smack some bits with the basic attack because I'm stuck here.
Just remember to save the best bits for Malcash.
Yep.
Choice bits.
Now's choice bits.
I get a +1
That's-
from
that
the
sounds
song,
good.
right?
The great thing is that Melkesh already has like some bits from underneath.
That hits.
no.
Hits.
at least some bits, like 2 bits.
Yep.
Shave and a
2
hair.
bits.
It's all right.
Or, like 2 and like
Melkesh.
1 really, really badly damaged
Oh
bit.
yeah, so 3 bits for me.
Melkesh reaches under the counter and like pulls out some pre-death knelled bits.
All right.
Hunhow's just going. While it's still my turn, real quick. He's
Yeah.
just gonna yell, "Get to cover," and that'll be the end of my turn.
Get to cover. I'm just gonna stand here.
All right.
I wasted my move action,
I
so I
know.
can't. But you guys get to cover.
All right.
Okay, well, I have an option. I guess I have options here. I can either try and continue the ritual, which I'm not sure if that's worth it at this point. She's already down to pretty much half health. Like, will she make it to 4 rounds for me to even bother completing this ritual?
Considering that we're gonna have to like disengage to hide away from the fire, she might actually make it to 4.
Well, okay, but I can't disengage.
Yeah,
This is
Shouldn't make
Yeah.
all right. Well, fuck it. I guess let's keep trying to make contact. So
Wait.
does Thief strike again, or wait?
Wait,
What
can you like shadow step?
Well, I'd have to disengage. which
Oh,
would be a move
okay.
action.
Gotcha.
I have a feeling that even if there were things blocking the way, it wouldn't stop whatever the dragon's about to shoot out with it.
Well, I think that's the point of these things, actually, is to provide
Well,
some
I'm just
cover.
saying, you could just like try to maneuver Florentine.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's the plan, I guess. Thief strike, and then I guess kind of keep her in between me and the giant gaping maw that's about to rain down hellfire, but maybe not actually fire, while also keeping this ritual going into phase 2.
Tornado fire her.
All right, so Thief strike again. Oh well, hey,
That hits.
everything succeeded! Hooray! Well, that only does 16 damage. And on a 16 plus, she doesn't know that I'm taking something.
All right. Yeah, you progress the ritual. Let's say a step forward. That's a good hit.
You
That was-
stole her bubblegum from her pocket.
I think you get a +1 to that as well because of song.
Yeah, so it'd be a 29. I don't get a
Dude,
+1 to my thievery.
Dude, could you steal her glasses?
Yeah, she doesn't even know it.
Yeah,
But now-
dude,
but
steal
now-
her glasses. She can't fucking see.
But now Ferris is wearing the glasses.
That's
No,
yeah,
Ferris
no.
can't see.
All right, he can use
No.
it. He can use it for the ritual or to steal her glasses. Only-
Oh,
Okay, for the ritual.
Yeah, do it for the
Glad
ritual.
Cash isn't making that decision.
Oh, dude, that'd have been hilarious though. She's like, "Where are my glasses?"
So Ferris's gauntlet is just starting to kind of glow brightly as he just really cinches down on her arm. And that's gonna end my turn, I suppose.
All right. Gunhild.
All right. Okay, this is working. So kind of probably a little bit futile to say it, but she's just gonna yell just at Lissy and Ferris. Just try to get to cover.
Kind of busy.
Then don't die.
All right.
But she notices that Hun Hao is a little bit distracted, so I don't know if this is gonna work, but she's gonna actually try to scoop up Hun Hao and bring them behind this wall.
Yeah, no, that's the thing you can do. It'll take your standard action, but
It doesn't matter. We need Hun Hao alive. And she's probably going to be staring down Zexel, but that's unfortunately how that's going to work out for this turn. Let's see, what's my health at? 76. There's some big hits earlier. I have a couple of these, so I'm going to roll a Troll's Bullet Potion, and I don't remember how those work, so I got to look it up.
all right. Well, while you're looking that up, Malakesh, it's your turn.
Malkesh is still picking himself up off the ground after having been steamrolled by Gunhild. And he kind of goes,
Sorry.
"Hey, I thought there were more of those bit things, but this'll have to do." And the bones of his fingertips elongate into little spikes, and he stabs at the ground. And it seems like almost the bones are extending through the platform as they sort of strike up underneath. This is an empowered bone collector attack. So that would be double damage, but it doesn't matter because there's only 3 of them left.
Yep.
Oh,
Take that, you bitch.
All right. They have 18 hit points apiece. So I'm just
Which
gonna.
actually means they're perfect. They stay 18 hit points. But I guess since these are mechanical, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay. Instead of them bones ripping free, the bones that are attacking them from the ground just sort of intertwine around their metallic structure and sort of plate over them, forming little, like, Malkesh-sized skeletons that are controlling the security base now.
All right.
Oh, it's adorable and horrifying.
So
And Malkesh slides behind the barrier using his move action.
Which book was the Troll's Blood Potions in? Because I cannot find
it's in
the
Book of Loot.
That's why.
All right, Bruno.
Bruno looks at the fire, then looks at Florentine, and hold on a second. I gotta get this thing up. Because I gotta remember what I have to do to set him on fire. Oh, I'm gonna use a quick action as well, since I still have that, right? I have a standard action, move action, and a quick action?
Oh, yes, yes.
Okay, quick action. Malkesh snaps his fingers once he's safely behind the barricade, and Bruno ignites himself on fire. He's now a burning skeleton,
Nice.
and he goes to attack Florentine.
Kick her in the balls.
And whiffs. Also, I believe that's even, so I believe he takes 7 damage.
All right, he takes 7 damage.
Yep. Malkesh somewhere is face forward.
All right, Zexel runs over and then lines up a shockwave slash.
Oh, crap.
Oh no.
I didn't invite you, Malkesh says.
All right, this is versus AC.
Uh,
Malkesh, Gunhild, Hunhow,
Good.
security bit.
Oh, thank God, I'm good.
Yeah, that definitely whiffs.
That's a miss all the way around.
This potion requires a lot of math, and I kind of wish I didn't buy it.
So basically, what you'll do is basically divide your healing into thirds.
Yeah, I'm reading it, and like it makes sense in that sense. I just need to figure out like what my recovery.
Don't you just take 1 dice of your recovery every turn?
Yeah, so I'm gonna just like roll the recovery now.
Well, is it an adventure or is it champion tier?
It's champion tier.
So it's 2 dice of your recovery a turn.
So rather than look at what your recovery is, which I think is like D10s,
Yeah.
just roll 2d10s until you have rolled 7 d10s over.
Yeah.
Over
And,
the
and the
course
very
of turn.
first one you get your constitution bonus with.
Con is 2. Okay. I think I got this.
Oh, did you get a turn with those security bits?
Nope.
I'm asking.
Summons me to Bruno.
Wait, what?
Yes, use the security bits.
They all attack Florentine.
It's getting very crowded in this area.
All right, roll them.
Okay, so that's just 1d20 plus 10, it looks like. They do not get escalation back, correct?
They do not, unless you spend a quick action commanding them. One hits.
Hey! Which does 8 damage.
I just now realized that they added like your color icon to your dice rolls now in Roll20.
It's been like that for a while.
Has it really? I'm just very
Yeah.
unobservant. I think it's just the bright green of Jay's icon that really brought it out for me.
Can you see Jay's rolls? Because I can't. Oh! You mean on the,
Like on the dice.
Yeah. I think it's been like that for a while. I thought you were talking about the 3D dice.
Oh no, I don't have the
But-
3D dice enabled.
All right.
Yeah, I think it's been like that forever. I never noticed how bright Jay's was.
Florentine's going to attempt to disengage.
Is that like a minus 12? Okay, so yeah.
He does not.
It's a dog pile on Florentine.
So yeah, Ferris is just like, you're not going anywhere.
However, she only has eyesight on Ferris and Lissy, so Ferris, you get preparations versus MD.
Does that? Can't remember if mine's 22 or 23 now. Damn it, that ties.
That ties. All right.
Yep.
You are hampered versus Florentine.
Oh, and I forgot to roll my saves against the, that's for the fire, and that's for the lightning. Okay, I'm still rolling the lightning.
Yeah, I forgot to roll my saves too, but I'll do that at the start of my next turn.
Yeah.
That way we're not just spamming dice right now.
All right, Florentine pretty much is like, all right, this is enough. I can feel you somewhere, Zexel, and she casts hyperdrive on him.
Oh crap.
No response.
What's up? Oh, oh.
Yeah.
Well, I can only make basic attacks against her right now, so I can't counter.
Oh,
that.
right.
I would love to. Trust me.
It's almost like my mechanics to make this a very hard fight. Makes this a very hard fight.
Well, you're doing better than I thought we would.
Yeah.
Well,
So
until
far, at
Zexel.
least
I feel like
Dragon
that statement's gonna
went
come back to
pretty well
bite us in
over
the ass, but
All right, starting next turn, Zexel gets a second initiative order of 16. But as hyperdrive is, he will take damage from doing attacks.
Lissy, if you can kick off a save for me, that would be great. I really need a save before Zexel goes.
A save?
Yes, I need a save against being hampered so I can complete this ritual, and maybe have Zexel not destroy us.
Is there something I can do save-wise?
No, don't your bard attacks give a save at one point, or did you get rid of that one?
isn't it say or the end of the
I'm
song?
going to have a look. Oh! Oh.
Let's see. I get a save at the end of my turn, but I need to be able to try and complete the ritual before the end of my turn.
Okay. If you go up to a 7th level song, does that change the levels? Does that change any of the benefits from the previous levels? Because sea shanty, if it's a 3rd level song, the effect also provides a +1 bonus to saves.
Oh, that's not enough. I need like something to kick off a save early.
Alright. Casey uses Steal Time on Zexel. And misses. Alright, everybody behind the wall. You will suddenly see a column of platinum flame engulf the entire platform.
Son of a bitch.
People close to Florentine, you will notice that it is essentially just moving around her from being inoculated.
Oh, thank goodness.
One of you two can use Florentine as cover.
You do it, I'm Tank Bird.
As long as you don't wind up a roast bird.
Alright, let's see.
No. Well, hang on. You said inoculated. Like, if I happen to have, like, say, a vial of platinum blood on me, does that make me inoculated, or no? I need to be like actually have it in me.
You would have to have it in you.
Okay. Well, all right. Well,
Probably not a good thing to do.
nope. That's what I was curious about. Okay.
I mean, your vial doesn't burn up.
Yeah, that's nice. Okay, but I guess I'm hiding behind Florentine. General idea.
Alright. So, everybody exposed takes 80 damage.
Holy shitballs. Well, okay.
Ow.
It's okay.
Poor
The rest
Lissy,
of
though.
them can,
Lissy
Okay.
is okay! Tank Bird!
Did Florentine take her 25 damage? And
Yeah,
no,
did she
she did
roll
not.
for a save?
I kind of want to know like the like,
Shit.
the description for how Lissy survives is like,
I don't think that's. I was gonna say.
I'm a
She
pretty
was at
tough
one point.
bird.
Oh, there you go.
We have too many overlapping health bars.
Oh well.
It's alright, Bruno's a dick.
Bruno was a dick in real life anyway.
I like how me and Jay had the exact same thought at the same time.
Alright, that takes Florentine down to less than.
Half.
Much less than half, so it's gonna trigger her first stagger.
first stagger.
Which is life drain.
Oh,
Pretty much you just see the gauntlet glow, you hear Erasuriz roar, and he loses half his health. And Florentine returns to 218 hit points.
How
Okay, good.
dare!
yeah. I need to complete this ritual. Toot sweet.
What the
Yeah,
ever
you do.
loving? No! Nobody's been able to heal themselves like that.
Well,
Well, now you find out that they can.
She basically super death dealt.
Yeah.
I am so pissed off right now because I probably should be going to bed. This might be my last turn before I have to turn in.
Alright, Arthur can't really move. He's just like, I can't make it over, and I can't hurt Zexel. I'll try to make it up next turn.
What do you mean turn?
Alright,
Florentine's turn?
escalation is at 2. Oh, and it didn't
Really?
factor in, but Florentine does have escalator, so she gains the escalation die.
God. Also, did she roll a save for the damage? I know she took the damage, but
She didn't save.
okay.
Right.
Alright, let's see.
Well, she, Jesus, she
Alright,
puts out the fire in her feathers. Shakes some of the charcoal off. Now I'm pissed off, but there's not really a lot I can do because I'm hampered. So basic, it's gonna be basic attack.
oh shit. Yeah, you didn't. Are you still hampered? Did you save from that or no?
No, I didn't save from it last time.
Firm hit, though.
That's about a quarter of what she just recovered, so that's pretty good.
So song and then roll for hamper.
Song maintains. Still hampered.
Still hampered.
Oh, now it's your turn.
Alright, first I'm gonna roll the saves I forgot to roll last time. So first up will be my weakness to fire.
Dude,
Next will be hampered.
Yay.
I am not hampered
You
this
are
turn.
no longer
Okay.
hampered.
You don't have anything that can
Wait,
can
you have a
kick
weakness
off
to fire.
saves, can you?
Yeah, I had a weakness from fire from the high security bits. I am not super powerful this turn. I'm going to gather my focus. That is not the right icon. But I'm basically going to relocate out into the open and gather my focus. Wait, there's not fire still out here, is there?
No, there's not fire out here. And Erasuriz is not charging this laser.
Okay. Then yeah, that's gonna be it for my turn, unfortunately.
Ferris.
Alright, well, my options are very limited. I guess we will, while still holding on, Ferris is just gonna flip out his knife and just a little stab. just
If
to
you
kinda-
want to make a risky maneuver for a background check, that you still can do if you want to try to keep moving the ritual forward.
Yeah, I do actually. It's kind of like I said, like the gauntlet kind of fizzled at first, like it lit up, and then as soon as Florentine regained her focus, it kind of lost some charge, and Ferris is just going to try and dig down deep, and actually trying to actively suppress the shard and just rely on his own power. He's gonna just try and rely on his history of being a spell thief and rely on that this time around to draw that ritual to a close. I guess we'll do a int-based background check here.
Yeah, you feel like you need one more good go at this ritual and then you're through.
So do I attack, or is that just it?
That is it.
That's my turn. Okay.
You being hampered, it was kind of
Right.
either or. Where
Yep,
Thieves'
that's
Strength
what-
is
that's what I
letting you
count.
do both.
Yep, that's what I cover. So I will say first against being hampered, and I roll a 1, so that's not great. And I will roll against the lightning, which I get, of course. And that will end the turn.
Gunhild.
Alright. I need to remember to roll Control's Blood Potion. It's 2d10. Alright, extremes, I'll take it. Okay. Boy, this is a situation. I don't want Malkash to die.
Don't worry about it.
Like, again, relatively speaking. Alright. That's true, I don't have to worry about it.
The death part's easy for me. You should take care of the target. If you want to get Zexel off him, that's cool, but
This presents a challenging situation, because if we damage Florentine more, she's probably going to kill Erasmus.
I mean, Waffle Stomper, she can't.
It's true.
Yeah,
She
if you
can't
beat
I
the
don't-
crap out of her before her turn.
I don't have the capacity to do 166 damage.
The two of you.
She
might.
does not have another heal for a
Oh,
threshold.
then yeah, do it.
Alright.
Don't worry about
Plus,
me.
I do have spells to back you up. There's a reason I gathered my focus and got line of sight on everybody.
Okay. Alright, well, let's do this thing. Gunhill is kind of around the corner, just as she's moving, kind of take stock of the situation here. And she's gonna try to just effectively launch herself over Lissy and Ferris. And come down with a power attack.
All right.
Sweet Jeebus.
Gunhild. Florentine is going to use her interrupt action to use teleport swap. You are now targeting Zexel.
Ferris finds himself holding Zexel's dragon arm and is very confused. God, I wish I wasn't hampered right now. That would have been such a cool moment.
Yeah.
And he comes down and he's pretty much, and he almost goes to his knees before standing back up.
Ferris looks up and gulps.
Gunhill just apologizes to Zexel and just screams, "Florentine, we need to finish this!"
You just hear a callback. Affirmative!
Always the same with her, isn't it?
Malkesh, it's your turn.
Malkesh just sort of grins grimly when Florentine appears. I'm assuming I'm engaged just like I was with Zexel.
Yes.
Alright, I'm going to attempt to disengage, but if not, I'm still going to do what I was going to do.
Alright. You disengage.
Malkesh just reaches into his coat and he sort of seems to be grabbing something and flips it out. And there's this sort of like white glow of like a mist of white flame, and then all of a sudden a terrifying screaming face of a wraith appears directly in front of her. And I believe I can't really do spiraling assault, but I will definitely do a regular attack when it's turn. That is not a ghost shoot.
They're the same.
You only get one though. But
Okay. Right, you're
one.
multi-class.
I am multi-class.
Alright. If that's the case, then it will be their turn if...
That would be what I'm gonna do.
Alright.
So I'm going to. It's plus 10, right? Ice Cold Ghost Blade.
Yes.
Versus
Hold
PD.
on. Versus PD.
Yep, that does it.
And 16 plus, she is also weakened until the end of its next turn.
Yes, that means she... Weekend, you take a -4 penalty to attacks and defenses.
I think that was a good choice.
I agree.
Alright, well, Ferris is gonna die now, so.
No, he's not.
Alright, he is going to use another Shockwave Slash. Ferris. Gunhild. Hunhow.
Actually, shit. I should
Yeah, that
have called this
hits.
earlier. Oh wait, Ferris has 70 health. Never mind. I can't do it.
Yeah, I'll be okay. I should be okay, just as long as he doesn't crit me. Knock on wood.
Alright, he does 25 damage to everybody that hits.
Definitely got hit.
Gunhild, 26 versus AC.
Sorry. Yeah, that hits.
Question.
Yes.
Can Zexel use that attack to attack enemies that are out of line of sight?
No, just imagine like that kind of like shockwave along the ground thing. So it would impact with a wall,
Okay.
then
Alright, then I do have a spell. No, I don't. Never mind, I don't have a spell for that. I lied.
alright. Alright, that's his turn. So it's Florentine's. She's going to try to disengage and not do it. Then at a -4, she's going to try to preparations Malkesh and Hunhow. Malkesh, Hunhow, MD. I'm pretty sure.
Hunhow's gonna miss.
I'm pretty sure that's a no both ways.
Sorry about that. What do I need to do with fun?
Preparations, you're fine. She's,
Okay, cool.
you're not hampered or anything.
So she's like, fine, end it, understood. And she is going to cast her other daily spell, Extinction Event.
Oh.
That sounds fun.
God, I sure am glad to be hampered.
So, you see above you essentially a storm appear, and then several portals begin dropping ice meteors, fire meteors, and lightning bolts. So this is going to be... So for a total of -2, because she has +2 from the escalation. The ghost ship for the
Fair, I
first
don't think that
attack.
spell first.
Malkesh for the second attack. This is all PD. Hunhao for the third attack.
Gonna miss me.
Hits both of us.
Okay. So the ghost ship just straight up takes...
Doesn't it have 16 plus resistance?
Yes, it does. 16 plus all damage.
Okay, so
Yep.
it will take half of... it will take half of... So it will take 26 damage as a ice meteor impacts it. A fire meteor impacts Malkesh, and he is taking 25 ongoing. And a lightning bolt narrowly misses Hunhao. You will note, though, the portals above have not stopped opening.
I have a spell. Since she missed me with an attack, I'm going to cast Bitter Lessons
Yep.
and crit again.
And she already used an interrupt this turn.
Yep, so she's going to take 46 psychic damage, and I'm going to gain 46 temporary HP.
Excellent. And then she takes 25 ongoing. And still doesn't save against that MVP ongoing damage.
I'm really happy about that. Is it okay if I put my temporary HP in the red?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what we usually do for temp.
Well, we also usually use it for ongoing damage, so I
Uh,
didn't want Hunhao to take 46 ongoing damage a turn.
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
be bad. Alright, she's looking at that. So she is going to try to steal time from Zexel again. And this time hit.
I have a question. Since she's engaged, does any of this count as a thing, or is it not a spell?
This is Casey going, I think.
No,
No,
that
no.
was Extinction Event as a close spell.
Oh, okay, cool. That's what I just wanted to check.
She does have a ranged spell that would tick it. Alright, both Zexels lose 2 points of initiative. And that's it. And then Zexel take. Oh wait, 1 second. Zexel dealt a whole bunch of damage last turn.
He sure did.
That was 25 against everybody.
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Or did I miss Hunhao? I can't remember.
And, I don't remember either.
I don't think I was in line of sight. I could be wrong, but I was away for a second.
If
just
it was that,
Ferris, it was Ferris Gunhild.
Okay.
Yeah, he hit
Yeah.
34 against Hunhao, so never mind.
yeah.
So yeah, 25 against everybody.
All right. So he took 38 damage. And he'll use his
That-
once per battle for Platinum Burst.
Zexel, buddy, gonna need you to calm down. Gonna need you to calm down right now.
And this is Ferris, Lissy,
Oh, well, Ferris is dead.
Gunhill.
Oh, wait, no,
Hunhao.
wait, I can roll with it, I think.
What's
versus
what's
PD.
Ferris's health? 45.
I can't roll with it. It's for Speedy. I'm dead. Shit.
Whatever you want to do, you
Yeah,
can do
fuck.
it. Gunhill.
I was gonna use Helm with a Vigilant Commander, but he has to have 25 hit points or fewer.
I'll be there
do
shortly.
It, do it. Do it. You can do it.
All right. I don't even know if this macro works correctly, but
Alright, so... Yeah, you will take... 62 damage.
Okay, I was worried that would have just pasted Ferris. He would have been unconscious, but
Came kind of close.
yeah. I mean, I would have been unconscious, but
Alright, Gunhild, you take 62 damage.
All right. I don't think I can't use like any additional.
Yeah, you can.
All right, I'm using this. wait, that target's PD? No, that still
Yeah,
protects
yeah,
against
you're
PD.
fine.
So yeah, we're good. All right, so have it.
31 damage. I still think that hits Hun Hao at 25 versus PD.
Yeah, it will hit him.
Alright, you also take 31.
Okay, I'm gonna take that out of the temporary
Oh,
first.
yeah, excellent. And
So I've got 15 temporary hit points left.
Razoriz shoots some fire at Ferris and Hun Hao. Ferris, Hun Hao, PD.
miss.
Miss.
Alright, miss. No bits. Artur has no reservations attacking Florentine. And pretty much just runs forward and gives a shout of, "Let him free!" And he crits.
Well,
Well, this all the GM's rules are kind of working for us today.
You guys still think the frog robot was a bad idea? Because I don't.
Not now, Malkesh.
Let me introduce you to my little friend.
Alright. Which
No,
activates
Florentine
her
doesn't body
second
something.
threshold. Extinction event seems to grow in power.
No.
I just says
Also-
no. You
He
think-
just says no.
Also,
that Austin
I'm-
Powers scene, just no.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and use my gloves of the swift striking at the start of this round to jump me to the top of the order. So I'm
well,
gonna go ahead and hop
with the order.
well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hop ahead of Lissy so she doesn't have to worry about the song. That's
Okay.
my thought.
Okay, yes.
I get the benefits of the song without worrying about her having to maintain it.
Smart.
So this will be my turn, and first off, well, that sucks. I'm gonna just run over and see if I can give Florentine what for.
Try not to kill her.
Yeah, we'll see how Macahuitl goes.
And crit.
And
Yeah.
slashed in half.
Aim for the arm.
Pretty good.
That would do it.
Yeah, sorry about not killing her.
It's okay. I'm pretty sure I can ritual something.
Yeah, this is a bit too cool, so, yeah. You pretty much slash, and she's run out of bags of tricks. You just pretty much, you see the line just tear into her, and she just looks at you, and then just cough of blood and goes, "Well, at least I won't have to see this world fall." And collapsing, she falls backwards off the platform.
No!
Can we do flavor stuff at this point, or is this
Oh, yeah.
battle still going?
You can flavor it up.
I'm gonna flavor the shit out of this. Gunhild is just gonna excuse herself from what's going on. I don't know. Doesn't matter. She's gonna run over just as as Florentine's falling, and in very classic fashion of her, just sorry, Arthur. She's gonna try to reach out just to catch Florentine, but it doesn't sound like she's gonna be in time.
Malkesh would jump off and grab at her as she falls.
All right, you guys. You're both working in tandem, and yeah, you've got an arm each.
In that case, Hanau's going to grab Malkesh after Malkesh grabs an arm. He's going to grab Malkesh as a whole and start pulling too.
So we're gonna try to chain her back up.
Versus
yeah.
drop to his knees, like expecting that Zexel's about ready to cut him in half, and then looks up and sees that he's not fighting him anymore.
Malkesh isn't going to try to pull her back up. He literally grabs to make contact so that he can try to pull the soul out of her.
That's fine.
I mean, it's not like
Yeah.
Gunhild
No.
stop Malkesh.
I mean, Gunhild isn't necessarily doing this to try to save 14. But she's clearly conflicted about this, what's going on right now. But she just kind of looks down at Florentine and says, "It always has to end this way, doesn't it?"
And pretty much she looks back up, and before she can say anything, the light drains from her eyes.
Malkesh just sort of suddenly says out of the wind, "You don't get away that easy."
Gunhild just kind of looks at Malkesh and just do what you need to do.
Hanau is just quietly holding Malkesh at arm's length like a teddy bear.
And he's not taking that soul. That soul is going right to the one person that could use it. So now she gets to do research forever.
And anybody on the other side of the partition will feel a very strong shock as Gunhild just slams her hammer full force into the ground.
Gunhild rocks all the platforms loose.
Oh shit.
No, I'm kidding. I just
I mean,
didn't
the
get
thing that was going to happen anyways after this fight.
I just didn't get to do that, so no, that actually doesn't happen. Because we never got to the point where it
Pretty cool,
happens.
though.
That
It's gotten really complicated.
we are at the end, so thank you everybody. Thank you for watching. Tune in. I'm not sure when, honestly. We might be going on our hiatus. Keep an eye on our Twitter for an announcement.
Yeah, we will try to
As
get
the
some announcements to
screen-
you.
Sorry, I just want to get this in before we leave.
Yeah.
As the screen fades to black, Ferris is going to walk up to Erasmus and pull from his pocket the eye that they had basically picked up from Indra's feet. And I guess that will be a good. I guess since we'll end it there, but
All right. Have a good night, everybody.
Have a
Good night, y'all.
Air horn.